Hi, inquisitive minds. Hi, great minds. So, this is another session of our importation class. If you remember from the last video or the first video you saw, in the apps that was listed, we have Google Translate. I personally do not use Google Translate. I just use Google, or I translate using the tab translator screen, or I just use the Chrome website to have whatever I need translated. So let's start with how we will download our translator. The first thing we have to do is go to the Play Store, and when we get there, we search for Tab Translate screen. Now what we want to do is to see how we will download this app, this one in the middle. We type in Tab Translate screen, is already there, but for the sake of this I will just type it in again, screen. So I have that typed, and when I click on my search, this little icon here, it brings out Tap to Translate screen. We can see that it's showing open here. That's because this app is downloaded on my phone already. So when I click on that and open, this is what we have. This is what the app looks like. What you want to do first of all is to have what you want to translate to what language. So in a situation where I'm chatting up with a supplier who cannot speak English, or whose English is not so good, I would have to choose English as my from here. I'll have to choose English. It shows up there in an instant, and I'll have to just type in the language I want it translated to. Mind you, always choose Chinese simplified when you're translating, not Chinese traditional. When you do that, whatever you type or wherever you tap on the screen translate, it will translate that automatically for you. So in this situation, I want to translate my word to Chinese for a non-English speaking supplier. So what I'll do here is to type in that English word. However, you will, or he or she will like to see a sample of this product. Sorry, we're not done. Can you please send a sample over to Nigeria? The next thing after typing this is to click on translate, and there we have it. Our words have been translated. What you do here is to copy this and send to whoever you're chatting with, whatever Chinese supplier you're chatting with, just send it to them. The other thing I do to be sure that this app gives me what I want is to go back and click on where this English is, select Chinese simplified, and where this Chinese simplified is, select English. So now I want to paste back the word, the Chinese word, and translate to English, and type in the English once again to be sure of what this is giving us. If you could, let's finish the words. Send a sample to my country. Okay, I just want to copy everything here to be sure of the translation where we have it. Now I'm clicking on translate. We have this. I'm copying it again, selecting and going back to select Chinese simplified to English. To be on the safe side, you could just go to your Chrome and translate to Chinese or translate to English. So now we have that. That is how you use the tab translate screen to translate your content. Now let's say we want to use it for a app that is Chinese based. What we would do is to click on this button showing off right now. Just click on it and you have all this pop-up. Click on OK and click on start now, and you would have this icon on your phone. So whenever you click on it, it would translate anything you want to translate. It would do that for you. Before now, yeah, there's a small tip I want to share with you. Before now, I was using iTranslate. So for anyone who is not really comfortable with this app, you could also try iTranslate. This is what iTranslate looks like. You can install this, but for now I changed from iTranslate to the current one I showed you previously because iTranslate suddenly stopped working. I don't know if they rectified whatever issue that the app had previously, but right now this is one I'm using, and this particular one has a little coin. So after 8 translation, this particular app will show you an ad, but I do not really see it as something I cannot work with because, again, most of the time I just translate directly from Chrome. So let us see how this little icon works. So I'm currently on Chrome and I want to test this app on Chrome. So I'm clicking on it now. And there you have it. Hi friend, provide some samples my clients would want to see, blah blah blah. So this is what it will show you. So there are some words here that are actually Chinese. They can interpret what this means. Instead of writing all these words that look like shorthand, you could actually have this one under it. But again, like I would do, I would just come to my Chrome and type in translate to Chinese. I'll just type in translate to Chinese and I can put in my text here and have it translated. The next thing we want to do is to create an account as a new user on 1688, and because of this I had to create a dual space to register as a new user. So the first thing we want to do is head over to Chrome and type in 1688.com. Then head over to information where I have information. This icon, if it's not translating from your end, just click on this part of it. But if you want to translate, click on this drop down and click on translate here, and then you will see everything in English. So click on this information and then you will see this. Then click on this icon over here and download Alibaba app. That's 1688 app. Then when you do that, you should have an app looking like this. In most cases, if you're using an Android phone or an iPhone, if you set your app settings to do not download, or in a case where you put a security on your app downloads, you might get a notification pop-up, but the app is safe, so you can just remove that security to be able to download this app. When you do that, you have the app looking like this. Then the next thing you want to do is head over to Play Store and download this other app, Alipay app. So let's head over to Play Store, search for Alipay, and you should have a app looking like this. Please watch out for this sign so you do not download the wrong app, because there is also this HK app, but the one we want to download is the one looking like this. So this is telling me to update my app, meaning that I have the app already, but I have to update it. So you download that, and when you do, the next thing you want to click on is Alipay app, and it will bring you to this page. So click on sign up and select Nigeria country code. Just select your country. So for now, we're in Nigeria. Select your country and then put in your phone number. So for this purpose, I'll be putting in a neutral phone number I have not registered with on Alipay. If you've used a certain phone number before, you might have to use another phone number to avoid issues with registration or challenges with registration. So I'm doing that now. Sign up. When you click on sign up, when you click on sign up, you see this, then you click on agree. A code has been sent to this number. Let's view the code together. So this is it. 348696. 348696. And there we have it. Or the app rather has entered us in. Enter international version. Okay, it recommends the international version. I'll just click on set later. The next thing we want to do is go over to this me over here. Okay, go over to this me. When we are there, you see something that looks like it's like this. So over here we can set our nickname. I'll just put my name here, Elizabeth, and save. Then if you have a shipping address, you can put that in. It's asking us to verify. We are not verifying anything yet. Then when you are done with that, you want to head over to this settings, this icon up here. Then you select account and settings. If you want to put in your email address, you can do that. The next thing you want to do is set in your login password. So a code will be sent again. There we have it, 819668. Then now you can put in your password. And there we have it, our password has been set. Now we can go back and log in again. I want to log in again with our password. So we are in. So the next thing we want to do is link our 1688 with this new account. So let's head over to where we have 1688 app. Let's open our 1688 app. And this is what we see. Let's see if we can translate this. Click on the orange button. Then from this page, you would see another page. Select that box and click on the orange button you see, because it's not allowing me to show you all of that. Just click on every button you see, and then you'll be directed to 1688 app automatically. When you follow the guidelines, as I have said earlier, you'll be directed automatically to the 1688 app, and this is what your page should look like. This right here is your username. That's your username, so save it somewhere. And now we have come to the end of this section. Next, we'll be familiarizing ourselves with the 1688 app. So tag along.